Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into a critical issue affecting millions worldwide, the drinking water crisis. Access to clean and safe drinking water is a basic human right, but unfortunately, many communities are facing serious challenges due to contaminants and health risks. Did you know that approximately 785 million people lack access to safe drinking water? Even in developed countries, water quality concerns persist. Contaminants can find their way into the water supply through various sources, such as industrial discharge, agricultural runoff, and aging infrastructure. Now, let's talk about some of the most common contaminants found in drinking water and their potential health risks. Microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, and parasites can lead to severe waterborne diseases like cholera, dysentery, and typhoid. Chemicals, heavy metals, for example, lead, mercury, pesticides, and industrial chemicals pose serious health risks, including developmental issues, organ damage, and an increased risk of cancer. Nitrates, commonly found in agricultural areas, excessive nitrates can lead to blue baby syndrome in infants, a condition that affects oxygen transport in the blood. Fluoride, while essential in small amounts for dental health, high fluoride levels can cause dental and skeletal fluorosis. The presence of these contaminants in drinking water can have far-reaching health consequences. Vulnerable populations, such as children, pregnant women, and the elderly, are especially at risk. Long-term exposure to contaminated water can lead to chronic health issues that burden communities and strain healthcare systems. One devastating example of the drinking water crisis is the Flint water crisis. In 2014, the city of Flint, Michigan, switched its water source to the Flint River, resulting in lead contamination in the drinking water. Thousands were exposed to high levels of lead, leading to a public health emergency. Despite the challenges, there are steps we can take to address the drinking water crisis. Investment in infrastructure. Governments should prioritize upgrading and maintaining water infrastructure to prevent contamination. Strict regulations. Implement and enforce stringent water quality regulations to limit contaminants and protect public health. Community engagement. Raise awareness and involve local communities in water quality monitoring and protection efforts. Water filtration and purification. Use reliable filtration systems at home to remove contaminants and ensure safe drinking water. Many organizations are actively working to combat the drinking water crisis. By supporting and volunteering with these organizations, we can contribute to positive change. Water.org, a non-profit organization that works to provide access to safe water and sanitation in developing countries. Environmental Working Group, EWG, an organization that advocates for clean water and conducts research on water quality and contaminants. The timeline of the Flint water crisis is as follows. 1. April 16, 2013, the city of Flint approves the Caragnandi Water Authority contract. 2. April 17, 2013, Detroit terminates its water service contract with Flint. 3. April 25, 2014, the switch to the Flint River as the city's water source is completed, marking the start of the water crisis. 4. June 2014, an outbreak of Legionnaire's disease begins, although it is not announced until 2016. 5. August 2014, the first boil water advisories are issued after bacterial contamination is discovered. 6. October 2014, General Motors stops using Flint River water due to its corrosive nature damaging car parts. 7. January 2015, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, finds high levels of lead in Flint's water. 8. September 2015, the city announces that the water is contaminated with lead and will implement corrosion control techniques. 9. January 2016, Governor Snyder apologizes for the Flint water crisis. 10. December 2016, the state of Michigan files criminal charges against several government officials involved in the crisis. Water crises are not limited to Flint, Michigan. Here are some other places around the world that are currently experiencing water crises. Houston, Texas. In August 2022, a major pump at the city's main treatment facility was damaged, leaving many without any water at all. The water crisis was a result of decades-long neglect, with a failing water treatment system that had a history of equipment failures and issues. Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson has been experiencing a water crisis since 2014, with a failing water treatment system that has resulted in bacterial contamination, boil water advisories, and high levels of lead in the water. The crisis has disproportionately affected the most impoverished parts of the city. South Texas, Rio Grande Valley. The Rio Grande Valley is facing pressure from an ongoing drought and a looming water shortage, so much so that the threat pushed 2 county judges to issue disaster declarations in August 2022. Honolulu, Hawaii. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, many people remain in temporary housing due to the drinking water crisis. Heilani Sonoda Pale, a Hawaii sovereignty activist, says many are still afraid to drink the water. Qatar is the most at risk from water scarcity, depending heavily on seawater desalination systems to supply drinking water to people and industries. Nearly 1.8 billion people in 17 countries, or a quarter of the world's population, appear to be veering towards a water crisis, with the potential of severe shortages in the next few years. Libya is undergoing a period of political upheaval while also suffering from lack of water and other resources. It is one of the 5 countries most threatened by severe water shortages that do not have the money to purchase it. South Africa is one of the first countries facing the situation of the water crisis. In January 2018, it was predicted by the officials in one of the main cities of South Africa, Cape Town, the municipal water will run out within 3 months. The situation was so severe that photos of parched earth dams and locals lining up to collect spring water flashed across the internet and news site. Lebanon. According to the World Resources Institute, Lebanon has the 3rd highest risk for water scarcity in the world, just behind Qatar and Israel. Niger is among the worst for access to clean water, and among the world's poorest. Over 40% of Niger's population lives on less than $2.15 a day. 5. Most people farm, so they struggle with water shortages and frequent droughts in arid, desert-like conditions. 6. Papua New Guinea is one of the most disaster-prone countries in the region, with frequent cyclones and flooding events that damage and destroy water infrastructure, making it difficult for people to access clean water. These are just a few examples of the many places around the world that are currently experiencing water crises. By staying informed, spreading awareness, and supporting initiatives aimed at improving water quality, we can make a difference. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay informed and take care. Follow me on Twitter at SirSensitivity.